Today, we will see about histopathological features of squamous cell carcinoma. Squamous cell carcinoma is arising from dysplasia of surface epithelium invading the connective tissue in the form of islands and cords of squamous epithelium. These extend to underlying adipose tissue, muscle, and bone, thereby destroying the original tissue. Grading is done based on the degree to which they resemble the parent tissue. Here it is squamous cell and amount of normal product formed, that is keratin. It is graded to well, moderate and poor. Now we will see the features of all three types of squamous cell carcinoma. First is about resemblance to parent tissue. Well differentiated squamous cell carcinoma resembles the parent tissue and poorly differentiated doesn't resemble its tissue of origin. Second is about the speed at which differentiation takes place. It is slow pace for well differentiated and faster pace for poorly differentiated. Well differentiated metastasize later and poorly differentiated metastasize rapidly. Keratin pearls are seen in well differentiated squamous cell carcinoma, whereas least keratin pearls are seen in poorly differentiated. Low grading is seen in well differentiated and high grading is seen in poorly differentiated. All the above mentioned features are moderate in moderately differentiated squamous cell carcinoma. All these conditions arise from abnormal epithelium. This leads us to the term epithelial dysplasia. Epithelial dysplasia is a pre-malignant change in epithelium characterized by combination of cellular and architectural alterations. There are many cellular changes that are observed. This includes enlarged and prominent nucleoli, hyperchromatic nuclei, which means excessive and dark staining, nuclear pleomorphism, an abnormal shaped nucleus, increased nuclear cytoplasmic ratio, increased abnormal mitosis, abnormal mitotic figures, multinucleation of cells, that is, increase in number of nucleus in a cell, dyskeratosis, which means premature keratinization of individual cells. There are some histomorphological changes that can be very clearly distinguished from normal epithelium. These include bulbous shaped retapex, that is shaped like teardrops, increase in size of cells of basal layer, that is basilar hyperplasia, increase in number, that is hypercellularity of cells. Normally, a progressive maturation occurs from the basal layer to the superficial surface. This process is altered and results in lack of polarity and altered maturation of keratinocytes, with loss of cohesiveness of epithelium. Keratin or epithelial pearls can also be seen. The degree of severity of epithelial dysplasia is understood by the extent of changes noticed in the epithelium. Based on this, it is classified as mild, moderate, and severe. In mild, we can see changes in basilar and parabasilar region only. Lower third of epithelium is affected. Architectural changes are minimal. In moderate, changes are seen from basal to mid portion of spinous layer. Middle one-third of epithelium is affected. Architectural changes in lower half of epithelium is seen. In severe, changes are seen in the basal layer to a level above the midpoint of epithelium. Nearly two-thirds from base but not the whole epithelium. Next is carcinoma in situ. It is the most severe stage of epithelial dysplasia involving the entire thickness of the epithelium with its basement membrane being intact. No invasion of connective tissue has occurred. This property makes it differ from squamous cell carcinoma.